Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Titans ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Fresno State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Titans offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Smallwood. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Titans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Oh, they're after him. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Beebe. Pulls it in. It's Smallwood. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pucks it out of the air. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first. And they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll do it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he makes the catch. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Floats it out in space.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Titans. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Gets rid of it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Gets it to him on the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pocket breaking down. Looking down the left side. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The give from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rivers. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fresno State. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalty.
He's got an alley. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Scanning the field, it's Beebe. Rushes on him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Titans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Titans.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now the play fake. Fires left. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Rivers. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Reads it, fires complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw. It's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and these big fellas, man, they can run so well at their size. A lot of times you see these tight ends, they don't necessarily run around you, but so physical to be able to break tackles and then make those extra yards after the catch.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Smallwood. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Titans moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Got the first down and still on his feet. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Rivers. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Titans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. To the air on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs. They can move and run all over the place and give you so many options, is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains and just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it in the middle. It's Smallwood. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Titans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Titans are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Gives it on the option. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Titans. And that one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Ready up. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Titans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Titans.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kent State answered the bell away from Dick Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Golden Flashes knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too. From this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rivers. At the 45 on his way. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain. And maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Looking for the score. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Fresno State. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Was to pass. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Titans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Titans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab closer to the logo. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Titans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Titans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Beebe. Working that left side now. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Titans will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They're able to get him stopped just shy